My camera.
Using rear microphones.
My camera. Record video. Flash on. Flash on. Flash on. Flash off. Stop recording. It. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
All right, how is it going? Everything is okay?
Everything okay?
Good to see you.
Do you want to do this here or in the tables outside?
I will see. I wanted to introduce you to somebody here.
Hey, Carlos. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
How's everything?
Okay, so what do you think of the movie?
Well, I just feel like too many things, not too deep in anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Superficial, yeah.
yeah,
And I've seen a lot
like
of before
too
too.
very superficial. But like, I managed to understand how they use proteins to change like living organism. I didn't understand that before. Like it's basically you have like a Turing machine. You could say like maybe that's why Turing machines work so well because you wouldn't see it at that time because we didn't understand like the rules at the time, but they were like you have a sequence and it's running and it's changing
Which is like unbelievable after everything she's been through.
Hi.
Hi.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow, that's tough.
It is.
Glad you're up to date with all of these.
Oh, because every time
It's
she's
in
had
Your-
something,
her
I've
daughter?
My
gone.
daughter. Yeah.
I've gone and I've been with her. And so it's like, I tell her you should write a book, and she goes, no, I don't want to even think about any of this stuff. But I'm like, you should write a book
My father
because
just did chemo and radiation for lung cancer. So it's hard.
it's hard. It's hard.
But like you said, the chemo made the lung react to the radiation more.
I know.
Treated
When
by
they
the
gave her the radiation and with the Epkenly, it was just like fascinating that the cells were actually, the radiation was burning these cells,
Yes.
and then those new cells would go in and would learn from those
And
dead
that's
cells.
what one patient told us in the hospital. They're like, the cancer is not going to kill anyone. It's the side effects that can kill.
It's the side
Now he
effect.
has osteoporosis and he's getting fractures, and it's not
Well,
the
she
cancer.
even had to have, it's sad because she even had to have the chemo, she had to have it not only through the blood but through the spinal cord. It was like spinal tabs every other, whatever, every time she got a chemo. Oh my God. Like,
Lots of trouble, huh?
I can't even, you know. Ugh.
So I wanted to show you, this is a device
Thank you.
that you talk to it, you understand? So when you work in
Do
the
you want to
lab,
give me a card or a website? I can
yeah,
read about
she
it?
gave you the
Oh, her
card.
name,
Yeah,
her
but you
name,
want to
her
see it. You look, I'm going to start talking to it, and it's hands-free. I call it record video. Did you hear a sound?
Yeah.
That tells you that it is working. Flash on. You see how it turns the
Like
flash?
Siri.
And flash off.
Very cool.
It's not like Siri, it's much more than Siri. Siri is just a
there's
program that cannot do anything. This can broadcast live around the world in real time. So when you do your experience on a mouse, and you're in Miami and I'm in Honolulu doing the same experiment, we can share information in real time.
Cool.
And it can run the AI on the device.
Anyone using it is
We're using it, she's using it.
in what? I mean, any.
We're
Are you
using
selling it yet, or
No,
what is it?
we are
You're still
developing AI that will run locally in case you don't want to expose it to the internet and you want to make sure that it is secure.
Yeah.
This way you know that it is secure because it has the internet doesn't have access to it, and it doesn't have.
Are you? I know she's Miami. Are you my University of Miami also?
Yes, I'm a professor in the university,
Okay,
and I do the back.
So do you do this in the lab or is this
Yes,
outside?
in the lab and in the classroom,
Cool.
and also in conferences.
Nice.
Yeah, she can. You can.
Yeah,
She
I'll
gave you
email
her
I got
card,
email, yeah.
and I explained it to Ali.
Yeah.
So he understood it. And we're looking for applications. So this is designed for somebody that is doing things with their hands and at the same time wants to document it or share it.
Right.
And it is an AI, so it can translate. Let's say that you speak Arabic or Persian, okay? And you don't speak English, but I'm speaking English or another language.
Yeah, like people in my lab, there's some of them speak Spanish, Portuguese, and she doesn't speak English.
So it will record it in Portuguese and transcribe it and translate it to English. So I will hear it in English and I can reply in English, and then it will translate it back to Portuguese, and all of it will be transcribed in the device and translated to multiple language and give you the transcript.
It has to be through this thing, and it can be through a smaller device, or?
No, it's a complete computer. It has, you see, it has a memory, it has USB sockets, and these are extra power banks, so when it runs...
Take a photo of it?
Sure. And this is a monitor. So if you look inside...
So like this, and then the other side with the thing.
And see, this is a USB,
Yeah.
and you can connect.
It looks useful for lab members, like you said.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Since you have a lab and you want to document it,
Instead of lab notebooks.
yeah, it transcribes everything,
Yeah.
and then it can give you the history,
Right.
and you can use
So
also.
they use the scribes for the physicians. They have the scribe apps now, but maybe for the labs we don't have anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, what did I want to tell you? I forgot already. Yeah, you have a complete transcript
Yeah.
of what you said in text, and then you can take it and copy it and paste it into your research or your report or whatever you need. Yeah, anyways, you got the idea. Yeah, so you can be secure, and you can also, it has its own SIM card.
Yeah.
So if you want to communicate, but you can control it. You can communicate so it broadcasts outside, but nothing can come in, or vice versa. It can also run on Zoom. So this will become a member of Zoom, and it can be linked to your phone via Bluetooth. So when you're on the computer, you'll be in Zoom on the computer, and then you'll be another Zoom client. This is it. So when you want somebody to share with you on Zoom, this has a camera and a screen, and you can share it just as if it was your computer. It's a separate computer.
Yep. It is
But
a
you got
computer
the,
on your head.
yeah, a computer on your head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But for a female, you may be uncomfortable with this on your head, and it's a little heavy too. It's designed more for battlefields and military applications,
I see, that's true.
or it give you an example of like a Florida Power and Light when they do repair on high voltage lines,
Right, that seems like a
or for frontline workers. Construction, when you have a high risk situation, like you can be fried for the high voltage if you make a stupid mistake. So you want to make sure that the remote expert sees what you are doing, and when he tells you to,
that sounds like an amazing application.
when he tells you to do something, you don't misinterpret it because you'll be fried in a second. So he sees and hears in real time and tells you, no, don't connect this wire, connect that wire. Because if you connect the wrong wire, it may create an explosion. So, but your situation is not a high-risk situation, but it can be relevant. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing.
Anyways, I enjoyed your presentation, and you can stay in touch with Sarah there.
Okay, we'll be in touch.
How to tackle solvency problems.
Okay.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
Yeah.
So I wanted to demonstrate it to you. Look, I'm going to talk to it hands-free.
Okay.
I'm going to tell it to turn on the flash. Flash on. You see?
Okay, it has voice. Okay.
Flash off. Voice recognition and voice
It
transcription.
works only with your voice or it works with everyone?
No, anybody.
Yeah.
You
So if I say flash on.
say it out loud.
Flash on. Okay.
Now tell it flash off.
Flash off.
Come closer and louder.
Flash off. Flash off.
Flash off.
Okay, works. I think
Oh, yeah.
the microphones are more
Yeah.
towards you.
Yeah. But you got the idea.
Yeah. I mean, the idea of the local thing, I think, is very smart.
Yeah, and this, we are working there. This is the guy with the orange shirt there. He's a developer, and we are developing, and he has it to demonstrate it on his laptop, a local host, an AI running on his own laptop. So the idea is to have more control over it. So share it only when you are ready. And furthermore, to reduce the bias, the problem with the bias is, because it goes to the internet and it pulls up. But
Yeah, but there's a way to easily get after what you're saying, the bias. There's a process called RAG.
yeah, that's what we are doing.
Yeah.
We are lecturing
So you
about
literally
RAG.
augmented generation,
That's
so
what we are doing.
Ground it based on the information
Yes,
you want,
but
not everything.
it is not mutually exclusive. We are using RAG, but we can also train it only on our data.
On your own data. Yeah,
Not
you ground it,
exclusively,
just
it depends
ground
how much, yes.
Yes.
But this is what we are doing exactly.
Yeah.
What-
And I think the genius of your thing again is to kind of actually, instead of going wide, going narrow. I
Yeah,
think
but
that's
after you go narrow and you're satisfied and you're ready to go wide, it doesn't prevent you from going wide. It just gives you the control instead of being controlled by some company like OpenAI or.
because there are a lot of people who want to be narrow.
Yeah,
That's
especially you have
that's your
situation of high security, for example, for military applications. If you are going and you are in a battlefield, you don't want the enemy to know your
know what
plans.
you're
You know what I mean?
So you want to be more intelligent, but locally.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you want to have the ability to go wide too. That's the whole point. That you have the ability to go wide. You just have to control it and open the port. So
I think at least, I don't know where the world is going. I don't think anybody knows.
Nobody knows.
But,
It is.
but for now, this is interesting.
It is
It's very
such. It
interesting.
is in such a flux. Every day there are new things, but you're exposed to a lot of things. I'm in my own little cubicle at the School of Business, but you are exposed to a lot of things, like in the medical school or other places. What we are doing now, we want to test it in all kinds of situations to see actually how it will work, or if it will work or not work.
Excuse us, we're gonna have to go.
Yeah. So,
Anyways,
sorry, let me talk
we'll
now for a
stay in
second.
touch later.
And if you have demographics,
Hi.
it not be just S or M.
Hi.
It have to be mapping to ontologies, to semantic ontologies with like mesh or UMLS, etc.
Okay.
Sarah told me that you want students to help you write business
Or
plans.
what was that? That thing?
I had this idea. Went to an MIT accelerator and they said, why don't you go to one of the universities and ask a professor to have a project in class? And so, and
what's that?
I thought about you, like maybe like,
that's
see,
why
like,
you're doing. But
yeah.
it's
You know, you can use an AI to help you write
have you tried
business
any of them?
plans.
Have you
no,
looked any of them?
I can write all the business plans, but it's we're writing an NIH grant,
Right.
and we're all techies, and they need a person.
No,
with
but
MBA.
even there's AI programs now available to write business plans that you can put it in. So
Of course,
even
it is
if-
helpful
that's
if you have somebody that understands
No,
business.
I need a
need a
human
human
being.
being.
Even just saying I
Yeah.
have a project
Right.
at the university
Yeah.
with students and I have names. That's what I'm
Oh,
looking
okay,
for.
okay.
I'm looking for MBA.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Actually,
well,
human
Oh, well,
MBA.
When you use the LLM to code, then you find the books in the code. So if you don't know how to code, but you use it, you will just give an error. You will not be able to find
Yeah,
the error.
right.
And
Okay.
in the terms
So what
of the
she's
code,
doing is
you can run tests.
like a data
You can run tests.
repository.
And you're working with her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the
It's really
programmer.
hard to.
No, I can
Yeah,
write
it's
a
like
business
a-
plan. I
we
have
can
And
no
what do
say
you
idea.
do? Are
It's
you
just
work
that,
at FIU or what do you
when
do?
we
Yeah, I
ask for
just
a grant,
graduated
they wanna
from
look at the team.
FIU.
In what?
So I'm gonna
computer
say, oh, I
science.
have
Right.
AI.
Computer science,
AI is
undergraduate?
My
Master.
MBA.
Master's
Yeah,
degree.
business
And your
is-
undergraduate is also computer science or
Yep.
something? Okay.
So what we
Yeah,
are
I
doing
need a
is we are
person
working
that-
on a local
that does that.
AI
Even if I
off
pass
the
that,
grid, you
having
understand? So
Small
it runs on this
AI.
device.
Maybe
And I can talk to this. I tell it,
participate, like,
Oh, wow.
and say,
look
okay,
to
we
the
have
flash. Flash on.
or we're working with
Oh wow.
See?
Sarah.
Flash off.
Okay.
So we are installing devices on a
So what we're gonna
AI
do
on a local
with,
device.
Carlos, we're going to look at his
So
work.
when we
So I
you
don't know
work
if you,
with your hands
computer science
in a lab, for
join us
example,
on
at the
that.
same time you can talk to the AI
Actually,
here.
I probably I'm gonna invite
Anyways.
him to go have a little.
okay, something.
dinner
Okay,
and
okay.
drink.
So we're
but
going to just look at Carlos' work on, and then you, Patty's welcome to share our information with you, and then I can share also Carlos'
that would be
information too with you.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
been a long
Sarah,
time
we'll
since
talk-
we
I
talked to
know,
you
yeah,
in
I
the
know, we were in blockchain.
in the-
Blockchain, right.
in
And
the
what
co-
happened to those guys? I haven't seen them for
Yeah,
years.
no, they went
Who-
to different directions.
Gents-
Yeah.
You're
Who
not
was
in
in
touch with any of them?
Amin and
Amin,
Lorenzo.
no, Amin I'm talking about.
And
That's
Lorenzo,
what,
right.
Lorenzo, yeah.
I always see Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
Yeah,
He
right.
put us on his board of directors and
Advisor, I didn't even know I was an advisor all of a sudden.
and then since then he disappeared and we didn't hear from him anything.
No, Lorenzo.
So nothing ever came out of it? Of the
No, it didn't.
No.
It didn't go very far because it was very difficult in the sense that, as I said, approaching the actual patients for the
Well,
data
Google-
was difficult.
well-
but this, what we're doing right now, makes so much sense because even the NIH wants to fund it, which is approach the researchers.
Yeah.
Approach the researchers that
She's
have the
sharing.
data.
It's reason. Let me tell you in a sec. You have data that you've gotten like NIH funding, right?
Right.
You used it for a study.
right.
You have data that you want to. You could possibly share it with other people that could collaborate with other
Right,
studies. With you.
yes.
You finish it one time and then you don't use it anymore.
Right.
She's saying, why not go out to the community and say, I have this data. Who wants to collaborate with this data? You have another
Yes.
grant.
You can get
use
more
that data.
papers. You can get more
Or
grants. You
dancing.
can get funding.
You know what I'm saying?
But you have to anonymize the data and
No,
deal
but
with
it-
it.
That is not
Not a
the
problem?
aspect at this point.
No.
No?
At this point, it's just
Because
just
in
to
the
know that-
science-
What is
to
the
let you know.
challenge besides a business plan?
There is no challenge. We already have it all
Right.
figured. We have the business plan figured out. We
Yeah.
just need a person in the team that has an MBA and has some.
She's just looking for another
Fine.
person to write the grant about. Okay, I got the idea. Okay, so maybe let's go on.
We'll keep it in
But
mind.
thank you so much.
We
Thank you.
we know a lot of MBAs. We
But at
teach
least
them.
maybe
What's your name?
Carlos.
Carlos,
Carlos.
Carlos again.
okay. And you're from where originally?
I'm half Peruvian, half German.
Half.
Yeah,
what a
I studied in German
Combination,
too. So
so-
there was a lot of
So you
German
speak
here.
Spanish.
Right.
Sí, sí, hablo español.
Okay. I mean, if you're in Miami, don't speak Spanish. You have
Did you
no
understand what I said about this device?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking her. I know that you understand something. Did you understand what this is?
You said it captures data, but it doesn't
It's a
share it
complete-
in the
No, it's a
everywhere.
complete computer, but it can run off the grid. You understand?
Yeah, you
Which
only
mean-
share it if you want. Yes. I
Right,
understand.
right. But it will be good for data that is confidential because it has a full computer
Yeah.
with a half a terabyte of storage on a micro SD card and internal storage also. And it is hands-free, so if you are busy with your hands doing some lab activity, at the same time it can be like an AI on your head, so to speak. So we are looking for, maybe if it will help your research, we would like to test it and to see how effective it will be in medical data analysis.
So dark in there.
Nice to meet you. I'm going to go there to see what they are doing. If you are interested in working with us, you know Sarah's information. You can contact us and we will try to work with you.
Yes, yes, I know.
Will be to understand the video. So I just thought that I might just decompose the video into images,
Yes,
and I will
let's
choose
maybe just sit down and-
a frame per second rate.
Sit here. Doesn't matter. Here is fine. Oh, if you need power, we have power too there.
You need power?
Huh?
Not yet.
No?
And I think I won't run like the models because that might drain the battery, but I don't think I have like some
Maybe
results.
you sit here, obviously.
Okay, we invited some students, but your student, but he didn't show up.
That I might need will be in.
Yeah. No, you can use UM, Kane's Guest. Just go to University of Miami has internet.
But is you Miami wireless?
Yeah.
This one.
It says open. It says guest. Right?
Guest.
Kane guest.
Yes,
Kane's
that's it.
Guest. Yeah. Yeah. Just say log in as guest. Reload. Okay. Fine.
So let me see where that got. That was just like a basic. I was like doing some small practicing in C.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
So all she wanted from me, was
Yeah.
she just needed a name, an
A
MBA.
business plan, I understand.
no,
that
she
will
didn't-
write, that
no.
will join her team to be.
She didn't even need anybody. She just
No.
needed somebody on her team. When
Yeah.
she gave her contract to ask for a grant, it says MBA and it's like
Okay,
a student.
fine.
So she just needed to.
Fine.
She became, after you quiz her for a while, she tells you the real reason. She's looking for an MBA.
Fine, I know.
Right.
So basically, I found a model that was also in Olama.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is like a multimodal.
Yeah, right.
So it's named Lava.
Lava.
And you can input text.
Yeah, see
and
here,
you
Abby?
can
Yeah,
input-
I
Yeah.
read about it.
El Lava, yeah.
So, for example, in this case, I took a screenshot of like a regular web page.
Okay.
I download the picture and just
Oh, describe
make-
what
yeah,
you see. It's
yeah.
just
Yes,
similar to what
that's
they
right.
said.
That's exactly what I was talking
Perfect.
about.
Describe
Yeah.
what you see.
so, for
Perfect.
example,
Right.
and it also got like really accurate even text. For example, here you
Right.
got
You can
look
read- you can read the
look
text.
first, then
Then
read.
read, right.
So you can see the description, and it says the image appears to be a screenshot of a web page. The web page has a header
Wow,
with the
that's
text,
great.
look
Very
first,
nice.
blah, 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 blah. And it
Wow.
gives a pretty accurate
Right.
description.
That's great.
So
It could tell it came from a webpage.
yeah.
Great.
So the thing that I get to imagine, so if I didn't find like a video analyzer, I just divide the video into
Into
images.
still shots.
Yeah, so I
Yeah,
will.
yeah, that's good. That's where it is.
It
now.
depends on the radio of action that I need. So mainly if it's summarization, like if a presentation
Yeah,
or something
right.
like that, I don't need to have like 60 frames per second.
No, just
Even-
a few.
even just-
even one or two.
One image even.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
One image, almost like, you know what it could be, even I'm thinking about, since this is a music tech conference, like a album cover.
for example, in this case,
Like an album cover would be great. You know how they generate, a lot of the AIs generate a cover for you?
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, I took like a video that was talking about like Oracle and
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that
Right,
the
right,
president
right,
of
yeah,
Oracle.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
right.
just
CEO.
divided. I take.
Right,
That's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
I
a
think-
rag, you divided it like a rag. to-
yeah. So
right.
Great.
my idea was like I divide the video into images. Then
Yeah.
I get the images into an equivalent in text,
Uh-huh.
and I got them in like in a sequence. So I will just I still most of the information will get from Whisper. So I will
Right.
get like the image information, then I will
Mm-hmm.
get the Whisper information, and I will make like a prompt, like kind of I would say prompt engineering. That's
Yes.
just like a
Right,
template,
right,
right,
a
little
predefined
Uh-huh.
template. So, for example, like the following is a transcription of the video, and like another
Right.
like space, like the following is the images from the video. Now, please help me make a simple description of what the video is about.
You know what I
Yes.
think this would really fit. I'm trying to think how you can fit it in.
That was good what
no,
you said.
But the music technology, it would be an artist has a cover to his album, and he wants to use a lot of the text in order to put it into social media,
Yeah.
right? In order to
And to make like a, when
A
they make a
description.
movie, they make a little
a
clip,
trailer,
like less than 30 seconds trailer.
right? But I'm even just thinking.
So
think
when,
about
just a
this.
second, let me
Right.
finish. When an artist makes a video, a music video, if an entire song is 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, so 5 or 10 seconds, what is it called?
A trailer,
A trailer, and which they give free, and then they charge for the video.
right?
So the trailer, it can explain the trailer, and that will be perfect.
Yeah, no, I'm
to-
even thinking about even making
I
it
also-
simpler. Is explain, because it's a whole video. Yes,
You have to
explain-
distinguish between this is our target. Our target. We are not going to do anything because now we are just preparing a lesson plan and
Yeah,
so
no,
on.
but I think what would be good is even have it as the album cover, the artist
Yeah,
and the
I
album
could
cover.
do a parameter that will be like how many frames.
No,
what you're
even
gonna-
one frame. I'm just saying your
it's-
picture.
Start
Yeah,
from one. What you showed now is perfect.
But
Start from an image.
I also
Yeah.
found
Yeah.
like something that I thought it was more interesting
Yeah,
when
okay.
using Whisper.
Yeah.
So I already knew, but I don't know how Olama handled it.
Yeah.
But I do know that like language models,
Yeah.
they have like a context window, like a max context window. And I found like, for example, I first used Whisper on one of your videos. And I was using like the tiny version of Whisper
Okay.
because I wanted it to make
Yeah,
it the
very
faster that I
Yeah.
can't.
Right.
Yes.
But I got like a lot of like repetitive words, like when you get stuck. But it wasn't like in the video you said that. It's just like it got stuck.
Right.
And it got, for example, imagine you're gonna say, yes, because the video was good. Then it got stuck. The video was good. The video was good. The video was good. The video was
It
good.
got
the
into a
But
loop.
it got like
Yeah.
Let me.
Right,
I think I
right.
can.
Yeah,
I can
sure.
show
Yeah,
it
it
here.
got into a loop.
So
Right.
the thing
it's
is
almost
like-
like when you play the videos when you have too much in
Yes,
memory.
it overloads the
Yeah.
machine.
So, but the interesting thing, like I found, is like at least the model that I was using that was a Llama 3, but it was Llama 3 running on Olama.
Okay.
So it does have sense, like if you are using LLMs that are predicting the next output based on the previous one, and when you have something that does not have much sense, like the video is right, the video is right, the video is
Yeah,
right,
right,
you can
right. Yeah,
collapse the probabilities because I think
It can crash, you mean?
like not crashing like programmatically
Yes.
crashing, but like give you a nonsense of
Right. It comes out
Yes.
non.
For
It's
example.
not.
Yes.
It's like how they said that it's not really intelligent.
I
So,
would,
yeah,
I would
it's-
say like collapsing of probabilities.
Yeah, right,
Because the
right.
model is always using the last word, and every time you
Right,
use
right.
like a long repetitive words, it gets stuck. But
Right.
I try it with the Olama runtime, and it gave me the error. But I do the same with the supposedly same model out of
Right.
Olama,
Yeah.
and it did not give me the
Oh,
error. So
okay.
I don't know if the way it is handled inside of Olama, or if it's the model weights they are using in Olama, because Llama 3 and all those models.
Yeah, you don't know where it's
Yeah.
coming. Why
So,
it
for example-
did it correctly.
So I think it's this one.
So Amin was his name. I was trying to get
I mean,
Amin. You remember he was in Lebanon. Her the guy.
yeah,
that got
yeah.
Right,
She said nothing ever came out of it.
it. It was like the hype, you know.
Let me see. I think I have it. I even tested with P3, also gave me some errors, but I don't know where is it. Because I was running on Docker, so it's not the same environment. I cannot rerun
Okay. It's all right. So what do you think? You'll find it later. So what do you think you want? Because it's in 11 days.
No, I
So
think like the
what do you want to do? Because again, I think this is going to even be less. My guess is that the audience will be even less programmers, less techie in that aspect.
More musician,
More
probably.
musicians.
I
kind of
will-
be. So these are going to be musicians, and everybody we have on our panel. Let me just tell you who I have on our panel is. They're all musicians that are doing something with AI generation, either in the production stage. One he generates AI music and then he posts it on Spotify and his YouTube channel. And then I have an attorney that specializes in entertainment that's going to start talking about copyright.
well,
And so where do you fit in and how are you going to couch it? You know what the word couch means? How are you going to present it?
Oh, yeah.
That it's,
Well,
that you don't go into, when they see
yeah.
this, you go into the weeds.
What I thought,
Yeah.
what I was thinking
Yeah.
was like the best approach will be I just got
I have to go to
maybe
the
a
restroom.
basic,
I'll be back in a minute.
right? Maybe
Okay.
I just have a basic.
Stop recording.